Hi guys, welcome to this bilingual word search puzzle masterclass where I will be teaching you many different things. Number one, I will be teaching you how you can produce one of these types of workbooks fast, efficiently, and most importantly, affordably. I will also be designing a book cover and I'm going to teach you how to format it so that you can upload it onto Amazon KDP. And I will also show you and go through the motions of how you can sell this as a printable file on something like your very own stencil. So without further ado, I'm going to begin because there's a lot to cover and unpack. First things first, if you've ever tried to produce one of these types of word search puzzle books, you know, especially if you've tried it on a platform like Canva, you know that it's hard. It is challenging and it's going to take you a few hours to actually figure it out. Because to align the columns, the rows, for the words to be visible, I mean, it is hard. I've tried it. And it's the reason why 2 years ago, I was searching for different apps and different software that can get this done quickly and in a matter of minutes, just because I don't have the time. So I did find an app before, and I'm going to go ahead and share it in the link down below. I produced a video showcasing this software, and it is so efficient. It is amazing. But now, when you think in terms of bilingual in just that niche, if it's complicating producing a word search puzzle by itself, can you imagine producing a word search puzzle that's bilingual in like Spanish? That's like a whole nother level of hard and intensity when it comes to actually designing each template. But I have good news. I found a software that it's created by the same creator that created the other word search app. Well, now this one is for bilingual word search puzzles, and I'm super excited because this is a very specific niche. Guys, let's dive in, and what you're looking at right now before we go ahead and click on the bilingual word search puzzle generator is a very powerful toolkit that you need to have if you plan to produce multiple books and want to publish books or sell these types of digital products online. And it's going to be activity books for kids or across different target audiences. But I will talk about this a little bit more later because I do have an announcement and some news for you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and click on the bilingual word search puzzles generator. I'm going to click on the pro version. That's the one that I've been using. And for this specific project, I'm going to name it Dance because my daughter is in dance. She loves to dance. We just started her dance season, and I'm going to go ahead and just, for the sake of this video, create something that is toward that like niche or audience. So I'm going to go ahead and name it Dance, and I'm going to click on Create Collection. Once it's there, I'm going to go ahead and click on it here. And what you're looking at right now is the actual software. Right here to the left, it says Word Search Bilingual. And what you're looking at here, it's the designs. These are templates, and it's basically what it's going to look like when you have the sheet. What am I talking about? Let me go ahead and click on one so that you can see what I'm talking about. I clicked on the first one to the left, and it looks like a word search puzzle. If you've ever done a word search puzzle, you know that that's exactly what it looks like. What you're looking at right now is the template. I'm going to go ahead and add another page and just click on another one so that you can see. Usually when you purchase a word search puzzle book, you will notice that one template is repeated throughout, like the style, the design is repeated throughout the entire book. So what you have here on the left hand side is just option as to different templates that you would like. Let's say you do not like this template, but you like this one up top. Then you would delete this one and you would only work on this one. I'm going to show you something that's extremely cool, but I need to explain some things first before we move forward, where you will be shocked at what this software can do. So I want to go through some things. I'm going to go ahead and click on this grid, right? Automatically, when I clicked on this grid, these things pop up. Here where it says edit words, that's where you can click on it and you see these words, you can edit them. Since this is a word search bilingual puzzle book for English to Spanish, Spanish to English, you will notice that on the left-hand side, you have the Spanish words, manzana, libro, amigo, agua, sol, casa, etc. And then on the right side, you have the English words. Why is that? I'll share with you what that is. When I close that and I go here, do you notice how in the bottom, it has the books? It says manzana, apple, and then it says perro, dog, amigo, friend. How do you know which words are going to show up here on the grid? Like, what should they look for? Should your customer look for manzana or apple, or should it be manzana? This is what I want you to see. I'm going to go ahead and let me click out of it, but I'm going to do it again. Let me click on this grid, then right click. I'm going to go ahead and click on open settings, and I am going to scroll down. Do you see where it says from language Spanish to English? Where it says from language, it means this grid in the bottom, from Spanish. So the words that you need to search for are going to be in what? To the language is English. So here is Spanish, from and to. Do you understand that? I'm going to explain that again. So here the words are going to be, they are manzana, apple, there are the translations, right? But what they need to search for is the words in English, because it says from language, from Spanish, and then to, this grid is to. Think of it as being to English. So if it's the word manzana, the word that they're going to search for in this grid is going to be the word apple. Now, let's say, for example, you're like, you know what? I just want to see where these words are. Not a problem. We can go ahead and scroll down, and where it says solution, all the way here at the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and then I'm going to update word search. I'm going to click on update word search. Do you see what I'm talking about? So as you can see, the words that are in Spanish here are going to be in English, because this is bilingual. They have to search for the words in English. So they have the word tree, then flower, time, door, moon, and so on and so forth. That's pretty cool. Let me go ahead and remove those solutions. So I'm going to go ahead and click on show solutions again, and I'm going to update that word search puzzle. Now, can you imagine, just think about it for a second. Can you imagine creating this over and over again? Let's say, for example, you want to clone this entire thing and do it yourself, and you have to go word by word, letter by letter. It's going to be a headache, but I have something amazing for you. Let's say I do not want to customize this any further, and this is the template that I want to use throughout my entire activity book. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and click on this. And now is the fun part. I want to go ahead, remember that we said that I was going to create a word search puzzle book the theme was dance. Where do you get these words? Where do you get the words that you're going to use for your word search puzzle book? You get them on something like ChatGPT. So what did I do? I came to ChatGPT. I asked it to give me a couple of words that were related to dance. And I will provide you, by the way, with the prompt that I used to get these words, so that you can use it and just remove the word dance and whatever related to whatever it is that you want for your book. So that's that. So I made sure that when it gave me the list, it gave me the list with, it was like bullet points. So I asked ChatGPT to remove all the bullet points. And you're going to see why you don't want it to have bullet points. So I have them here. I copied them and I opened my notepad in the computer, and you need your notepad. And this is how you are going to arrange the words. Once I copied that and pasted them here on my notepad, what I did was that I made sure I separated them with 2 spaces in between. So you had the title of this puzzle is going to be dance, and you have the words bailar, ritmo, música, pasos, coreografía, escenario. And then you have the next title is going to be dance is fun. And then it has all those words. Then the next one is Slay Girl, something that my daughter says a lot. And then I have here this one. I didn't give it a title. Let's put Energy. I'll name it Energy. And then now we have 4 sets of 6 words each. We save this onto the computer, and now this is where the fun begins. Now, before we move forward and continue to learn and cover everything that I have not yet covered, I do have bad and good news. The bad news is that this bilingual word search puzzle generator is not available yet. The good news is that it will become available in the next couple of days, and I want to be able to notify you. If you want to be notified so that you can access it and start working on those books, go ahead and join the waitlist below. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the description. And when you join the waitlist, you get a couple of things. You get the actual prompt that I use on ChatGPT so that I can, the ones that I use to get the sets of words. I will also include my free ebook called Self-Publishing Hacks, where it's just jam-packed with so many gems of the things that I've learned when it comes to self-publishing, especially if you are new and you want to start publishing books on Amazon KDP. And thirdly, I have included the list of sub-niches and keywords that are going to be very helpful to you if you plan to publish this book on Amazon KDP. We're going to go back to the app. And here, okay, we're going to use the same template. I want to use this, right? What do we do? What do we do to get those words onto this document and have multiple of these pages with those words? I'm glad you asked. I'm going to go ahead where it says bulk clone. You're going to click on that, okay? It says simple clone. It says clone the pages as is without modifying or generating components. This is an option that you choose if you want to just go ahead and duplicate the same page all throughout the book. This does not apply for what we're trying to do here because what we need is this right here. Word search clone. Clone the pages as is and provide input for the text data for creating word search puzzles. Blah, 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 right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And this is where I'm going, that document from my notepad, this is where I need it. I'm going to go ahead and click on this empty space. And I'm going to make sure I have it here. I have the dance word search document. I'm going to double click it. And guess what? Do you see what I see, guys? Do you see what I see? Okay, so we have already the sets of 6 words on each, right? What do we do now? We click right here where it says create puzzles. We got to give it a second. It takes a little bit of time, but guess what? Guys, we have, okay, so the first one is just a template, so we can go ahead and delete it. But look, we have those words here. Dance is fun, slay girl. And this one, oh man, it didn't go through. Why not? What did I do? What did I do? But we can change it. So we can put something like energy or find these words, or you can name it whatever you want. So we have energy. Guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Okay, and then when it comes to these words right here, you can always fix this. This is always something that you can edit. How can you edit those words? You click on the grid, you click on edit words, and you can change it here. You can change the word. If you want something smaller, you could do that. If you want to go ahead and delete the word altogether, you can. We just deleted it. We're going to click on save and boom, it's not there anymore. We can modify this as we want to modify it. And let's say I just want to double check that it actually worked. I'm going to click on this grid. I'm going to right click, then click on open settings. And then I'm going to scroll down, click on show solution, update the word search, and boom, there they are. Dance, music, rhythm, what is this? Steps, stage. They're there automatically, guys. You know how much time you could save? And then if you want to customize this even further, and if your daughter is as girly girl as mine, she maybe she'll want the colors to be different. For example, you can go ahead and change the letter color. It could be something like purple. That's my daughter's favorite color. And then I selected purple, and then all you have to do is make sure you click on update word search, and boom, voila, you have them in purple. So isn't this cool? You can do this for 50 puzzles. You can do this for 100. All you have to do is make sure that you go to ChatGPT, get those word lists. Then you make sure you copy and paste them, arrange them in this fashion on your computer's notepad. Then you come here and you do exactly what I did. You just drop and upload, and boom, it creates the pages for you. All you have to do is do the minimal editing. Maybe if you want to maybe give it a subtitle and put energy, every dancer, or something. I'm just gonna put every dancer is beautiful or something like that. You can go ahead and start customizing it. You can add quotes. You can do so much, but all the hard work has already been done. It's done for you. All you have to do is the minimal things. Once you're done with the file, you have your 100 puzzles and you're happy with everything and you've got these solutions, all you have to do is download. And you can download if you want this file and you want to upload it onto Amazon KDP, you can. All you need to do is click on download as a PDF. You click on it, you save it to your computer. It's already there. So all you have to do this is the interior pages of your word search puzzle book. So all you have to do is upload that file. Boom. That's it. You're done. All that is left is to create your book cover. Let me go ahead and show you what I came up with. Now we're going to be covering all things book cover design and formatting, which is extremely important. I need you to take some notes for this part so that you can have the exact size that you need to input onto Canva so that you can get the correct formatting dimensions. So I created 3 different book covers, just playing around with different types of designs. I created this one. This was the first one. And then this was the second one. I thought about my daughter. She's very girly and she loves pink and purple and all the good stuff. So I'm like, okay, this is perfect for her. And then I created this one just because I love designing book covers. But this one is not quite finished, but we're going to be using this one right here. The dimensions for this type of book is an 8.5 by 11 inches. Let's say I really like this cover and maybe I want to go ahead and create the back cover. What we do here is I'm just going to go ahead and add a page. It automatically added a page. The background color for this is pink and it added a pink page. I'm going to go ahead and just use this pink page as the back cover for this type of workbook. I'm going to go ahead and click here. I want to use this same font. If you're interested in knowing what font this is, it's called Negrita Pro. I really like this for when it comes to like kids books. So I'm going to keep it. I'm going to copy and paste it. I'm going to come here to this page and paste it here. And I'm going to write something like word search. Let me leave the word search, and then I'm going to duplicate this and then maybe write the word for girls. What is going on here? Dance girls, for dance girls. So I'm just going to go ahead. You can customize this as you want, but I'm just going to do a little bit of customizing myself. What you want to add in a book like this, especially in the back cover, nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy, not too many words. What you want to add to the back cover of this type of book is maybe just some samples of what's already inside. So I'm going to go ahead and upload a page. And in this case, I'm going to upload this page that I had already initially used just to give you guys an example. But you want to maybe upload maybe 2 or maybe 3 or 4. It's really up to you. I'm going to go ahead, whenever there's a page and I use a page in the back of a book, I like to do one of 2 things. I click on the image, then I click on edit, and then I go down here where it says shadows. You can either give the page a shadow just like that, or you can create a little border. It's up to you what style you want to use. I'll go ahead and just stick to the one that says glow. And then we'll leave it at that. If you like, you can add some elements in the back. I'm going to click on elements. And I'm going to clear that. I'm going to see the ones that I recently used. Maybe add something like this here in the top. Bring this down. Bring this down. Something like that, and maybe add maybe some flowers. This is just up to you. This is subjective. Whatever you want to add to the back, it's really up to you. I can duplicate this element, maybe set it here, flip it horizontally, and there you go. There you have it. I can do something like this. So perfect. It could be 10 times better, but the most important part of this masterclass is how you format the actual book cover. Many of you always reach out, sending me comments, letting me know that you're having a hard time formatting your book cover. I have the solution for you, and it's very simple. The first thing you're going to do is make sure you write this down. Put 8.5 by 11 inches, right? And then we are going to, I'm just going to go ahead and write something down here because I'm going to pull up a very important tool that you will need to use, and I'm going to have to write the dimensions myself. So we're going to go ahead and pull up something called the KDP calculator. What you're looking at right now is the KDP calculator. This is something that you can find straight on the website, the Amazon KDP website. And what we have here are, let's say, for example, here, the trim size. Remember, we've been talking about it. We've been saying it's going to be an 8.5 by 11. And then when it comes to these types of books, I like to stick to 100 pages. You could do more if you want, 200, 150, but for the sake of this example, if you're planning to do this type of book and you're going to stick with the 100-page total, then you're going to want to pay attention. I'm going to just go ahead and leave it at 100 and click on cover. Okay, guys? Once we are here, you are going to see there's a bunch of numbers all around. The numbers that are most important are the ones right here. The length right here is the height is going to be 11.25. Write that down. It's going to be 11.25. We're going to use it in just a second. And then most importantly, the width is going to be, I'm going to write this one down because I need it, 17.4752. These are the dimensions that you're going to need to input in Canva to create that template, okay? So now I'm going to go back to Canva right here. What you need to do, now that you have your front cover and your back cover, you are going to download these files individually onto your computer. How do you do that? You click on, this is page 8 and this is page 9. So page 8, I'm going to click on share, download. Make sure it's a PNG file. Pay very close attention. You won't get it wrong. You won't get any marked, any red flags or anything by Amazon KDP if you do it this way. So now I'm going to go ahead and make sure it's the current page. It's page 8. I'm going to click on done, download. Then I'm going to do the same thing to page 9. I'm going to click on share. I'm going to click on download. I'm going to make sure it's a PNG file, page 9. And I'm going to click on download. While they're being downloaded onto my computer, we're going to upload them here onto Canva. All you have to do is click on upload right here. And you can go ahead and download both of those files. Why do you need to download both of those files? Let me show you. Now we're going to go back to we're to the left-hand side. And where it says create, you're going to click on create, okay? You're going to go all the way down where it says custom size. The custom size, make sure the units is inches. That's the first thing you need to make sure you change, the units. Then what is the width? The width is what we found in our Amazon KDP calculator, okay? That was 17.4752. And then the height was 11.25. These are the dimensions for this book cover. That's 100 pages, okay? So we're going to click on create new design. You see how it's wide? Okay, perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to input that front cover and the back cover onto this page. I'll show you how to do that. You're going to click on upload and upload them. Okay. You have a front cover, which I'm dragging all the way to the right. Sorry, this is the back cover. Let me drag it all the way to the left. I'm going to drag the front cover all the way to the right. Now, what we're going to do, all you're going to do is just expand this. Expand this. And then you come here and you expand this one as well. Do you see how there's a little space right here? What do I do with that little space? I don't make things complicated. This can be very intricate when you want to get the actual like spine and all that. This video, this segment of the video is not to perfect the spine and all that stuff. No, I'm just saying if you want to go ahead, and this is the easiest and the fastest way that you can do this. So what I do to the background is I go ahead, do you see where it says photo colors? It automatically extracts the dominant colors, the color scheme that are in the covers. So I'm going to go ahead and click on just the pink. And for as far as this page, I'm just going to go ahead and extend it exactly where it was before. And there you have it. You can save this. All you need to do now is go ahead and, if you want to upload this cover onto Amazon KDP, all you have to do is click on share, download. Make sure now it's no longer a PNG file. It's a PDF print file. We click on that and we click on download. Now you have your interior pages. Let's say there were 100 word search puzzles, and you have your formatted book cover. Both of those are PDF files. Those are the two files that you need if you want to upload it onto Amazon KDP and sell that word search puzzle on Amazon. Let me go ahead and show you how to upload both documents. Let's say you already have an account with Amazon KDP. What do? You have your two files, you're ready, right? You go onto your account and you click here where it says create new title or series. You click on create. Then you choose, is it going to be a Kindle ebook, hardcover, paperback, or series page? In this case, it's going to be a paperback. We click on create paperback. Then guess what? This is the part. There are 3 parts to this process. You need to add the book details and then the paper content, the paperback content, which is what we have, what we created, the book cover and the interior pages, and then you choose the price on the last section. So let's say here, I'm just going to go ahead and write word search puzzles for girls, and then no subtitle. I'm going to go ahead and just add my name as the author. Okay. And then here, as far as description, I'm just going to go ahead and put word search puzzle for girls who love to dance and want to be off the screens. I don't know, guys. You know what I mean. Then I own the copyright and hold necessary publishing rights. You click on yes. Is this explicit? Does it have explicit images or title? No. Select the minimum age. Let's say it's age 7. And then here is where we choose the marketplace. I'm going to keep it at .com, like in the United States. And then I'm going to choose the category. Here's where you choose the category. It could be in, I want to say children's books, and it's going to show you, let's see, what are the options here? Fiction, education. Let's put education. And then we can put maybe general, and then so on and so forth, maybe school. And then we need a third category. I'm just going to go ahead and put English as a second language. And then I'm going to save the categories, right? But this, for this part of the categories, you're going to want to add, make sure you do your research. For this part of the categories, make sure you do your research. You want to go ahead and make sure that your book is in the right categories. Now for keywords, this is where it could get interesting because you can start putting different keywords like bilingual book for kids. And you could start just, this is also another aspect of this process that I would highly recommend for you to do some research. And then publication date and release dates are the same. I'm just going to leave it at that. Release my book for sale now. Perfect. We're going to save and continue. Now that we're here in this section, you can go ahead and get a free KDP ISBN. I'm going to go ahead and click on assign. You can use a free KDP ISBN to publish a book. This free ISBN can only be used on KDP for distribution to Amazon and its distribution partners. It cannot be used with another publisher or publishing service. I'm going to click on assign. And now is the interior, like the pages inside the book, are they going to be black and white with white paper? Yes, I'm going to leave it at that. As for the trim size, we're going to go ahead and select what we had mentioned, an 8.5 by 11. Bleed settings, very important. If you have any images that extend to the edges of the page, then you would need to go ahead and select bleed. But in our case, it's word search puzzles. They do not extend to the edges of the page, so we're going to leave it at no bleed. For the cover, the paperback cover finish, it could either be matte or glossy. For this type of book, I would choose glossy. Usually activity books, they do come glossy, so I would definitely choose that. Here, very important. Do you see what I'm looking at? We have manuscript and we have book cover. What is a manuscript? The manuscript are the interior pages of your book. In this case, it's the word search puzzles. And we might get an error because the file only contains 4 puzzles, 4 pages. Usually it needs to be over, I believe, 72. So let's go ahead and upload that file. I believe that the minimum number of pages that needs to be uploaded, it's 72, but I'm pretty sure it's going to give me an error once it processes the file and notices that it's only 4 pages. But I just want to go ahead and show you this. Now for book cover, it says use a cover creator. We're not going to use this cover creator. We already created our own. So we're going to go ahead and click on upload, and we're going to click here on upload your cover file. And we're going to upload that file. And we might get an error because, again, that file only has 4 pages and it has to be at least 72. So this is all it takes to upload your files. You upload your PDF, you see? Exactly. It says interior pages, dance word search PDF only has 4 pages, exactly what I had mentioned. So it will give me an error, but this is basically the process that you would have to go through when you upload a document on Amazon KDP. Then all that's left is to preview and select the price, the price for the book. Now, if you tell me, Maritza, you know what? I don't want to publish this on Amazon KDP. I just want to go ahead and sell this as a downloadable, printable file, whether it's on Etsy or better yet, on your own stand store. I'm going to show you how you can do this. And it could be pretty confusing because you're like, wait, I have the puzzles, but I would like to attach to that file the book cover that we created. I'm going to show you how you can do this in a very simple and free way. You're going to go on Google and you're going to search for this website. It's called Small PDF. So what you do, all you're going to do is you're going to choose the files, the front cover by itself, okay? This front cover, just this by itself, along with the interior pages, which are your word search puzzles. So we're going to click on choose. So now that we have both, okay, you have your front cover and you have your word search puzzle pages, you're going to go ahead and click on finish, and it will generate a file, and both of them are going to be together. Do you see how you have the front cover and now you have the word search puzzles that we created? They're all in the same file, and that's how you go ahead and merge both, and now you have a file that you can download and you can sell online. If you want to go ahead and sell the file as a printable or downloadable file, you don't want to do it through Etsy or anything like that. You want to create your own store, okay? You can go ahead and use Stan. I will go ahead and provide you with a link so you can get started. So what you do is you have a store. You create a store with different digital products. So what you do, this is my store. These are the things that I offer. And I'm going to go ahead and down where it says add product. We're going to go ahead and add a product. What is the type of product that we're going to offer and that we're going to sell online? It's a digital product. We would click on digital product. Then what we do, it has a template. And here we would add a picture. You can choose a picture that you create, or you can choose one that's already here. I'm going to go ahead and choose this one for the sake of this example. And then, very important, before I forget, you can either choose for when someone clicks on this, on your Stan Store link, either it looks like this, like a call out, or you have a preview. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and choose call out. And then you can write something here like get your word search puzzle book. And then here you add the details. We will deliver the file in your inbox. You could write other things, but let's just leave it like that. And then here, instead of saying get my guide, you could put get my book or print the book or whatever you want to, however you want to name it. That is your thumbnail. Then you go to your checkout page. Here, again, you choose an image. You can choose any image that you like. And then maybe a page from your book. And then you could start customizing everything. The title, You can choose what goes in here, the interior pages. You can let them know, let your customer know exactly what you're offering, what they should expect from buying this book, this word search puzzle, printable file. Make sure you add. This is the place where you can add printable file. Okay, make sure that they know that it's something that they can print. Then you can set the price. You can put $20, whatever you want. And then it has the collect information. It's name and email. You can add other fields if you want to. That's up to you. And here is where you upload the product. Remember that file that we merged? We merged the front cover and the interior pages. This is where we would upload the product. Okay? And then boom, you have your file in here. All that's left is for you to actually click on, let me click on options. And here there are a little bit of options that you have as far as maybe providing ad reviews from people that have left reviews for your product. And these are just other things. Confirmation email. What do you want on that confirmation email? Do you want to maybe customize it and add some other maybe freebies, some attachments, you name it. It's up to you. All you do is click on publish. Now you scroll down and your product is in your store. And that's how you build. You can build your own stand store with different digital products. If I click on add product, you can see there's all types of things. There are coaching calls. You can create e-courses, digital products of all kinds, templates, ebooks, you name it. You can even add affiliate links or videos. People, you can embed your YouTube video if you have a YouTube channel. You can host or a free or paid community on this platform. I mean, the sky's the limit when it comes to creating your own stand store. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was extremely helpful toward your self-publishing journey. Go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I look forward to reading your comments. Thank you so much for watching, for supporting the channel. I will see you on the next video. God bless.